Hey everybody, Zeno here, and if my voice sounds a little bit raspy, that's because I just rolled out of bed. I don't know why Nintendo has to always do their announcement videos like 10 a.m. in the morning, but they do, and it's not great for my voice, but at least we get news. Unfortunately, today's news is not seeming to be very great. I woke up this morning, I got a notification from my good friend Tyler Townsend with a video titled Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 officially delayed, something like that. It was officially delayed in the thumbnail, and I was like, Tyler, really? So then I went and I looked, and I saw this video. And I haven't watched it yet because I know you guys will want to watch it with me. We have to endure this pain together. So let's just go ahead and watch it. I also saw this. He has a brand new haircut. And to be honest, he's kind of rocking it, though I liked the other one better. You have an update regarding the sequel. See, it wouldn't hurt as much if you actually didn't put the 2022 at the end of the last one. That's what hurts. I know he said, like, they were aiming, but you shouldn't even have said it. Okay, spring 2023. That's not bad, okay. I'm having flashbacks to Breath of the Wild because the exact same thing happened. Any new footage? Not just on the ground, but in the skies above. What about below? Is that still hidden? You still gonna show that or no? Oh, new footage. Oh. Master Sword's like eroding or something. Want to make the game experience something special. The entire development team is continuing to work diligently on this game, so please wait a bit longer. I'll try, Aonuma. I'll try. Thank you. So I have a whole lot to take away from this, really. First of all, spring. That's not too bad. That's exactly what happened with Breath of the Wild in 2016. In April of 2016, they announced, we're delaying Breath of the Wild to spring next year. It was originally going to come out this holiday to coincide with the Switch, the release of the Nintendo Switch. So I'm wondering, I know I'm reaching, I always am when I mention the Switch Pro, but what if that actually is something that they're launching Breath of the Wild 2 with, and that's why they delayed it, so they can make that work, because if the Switch Pro does exist, I'm pretty sure it's been delayed a few times already by now. The only thing is, like, we don't know. In 2016, we knew there was a new Nintendo console coming. There was a fair bet that Breath of the Wild would come out on that console just because the coinciding of it and everything. No one knows if the Switch Pro is real, and I'm inclined to believe it's not at this point. But, you know, there's a sliver of hope inside me that really wants it to be, because Breath of the Wild 2, if they're actually gonna do anything, like, magnificent with this game and actually expand upon it in some cool gameplay ways beyond Breath of the Wild, it's gonna need some more power. I'm just straight up saying that. The Switch in general just needs more power. We've been saying this for years. But I'd really like 60 FPS, maybe 1440p Breath of the Wild 2. Is that too much to ask? So if that happens, I'd actually be a very happy camper, but that's probably like the best case scenario. Another pretty good scenario for why this game might be delayed is to, you know, avoid crunch time and just let the team work on it at a pace that they need to without a deadline. That's always a good thing. That's part of the trouble of announcing games too early, because then fans get antsy, but you need to just give it time, you know? But that also brings me to the worst case scenario, which is, what if they have no idea what they're doing? What if this game has had a very troubled development because we don't really know a whole lot, and we've only been given snippets throughout the 5 years or so of development now. Going back to the video I did last year, Breath of the Wild 2, Achilles heel, this video just becomes more and more prophetic. This could potentially be the longest development cycle we've had on any Zelda game, beyond Breath of the Wild, which is insane. It's insane, and I don't need to say why, because I've already said why about it a million times, guys, but they need to be doing something special, or it's gonna be a disappointment, because when you wait this long, when you build up that expectation over years, that can kill a game. If this is just Breath of the Wild but more, I'm gonna be disappointed, because I've waited like 6 years in Breath of the Wild, but more has already been done. That's Elden Ring. Now, I can at least say I'm feeling a lot more zen about this delay than I was in 2016 when they delayed Breath of the Wild, because we had nothing else coming out that year. 2016 was just like a dead sea for Nintendo. That was a bad analogy, but it's true. They had like nothing in 2016, and in 2022 they already got a whole lot. Now, they don't have a big holiday game anymore, but I have a sneaking suspicion they probably have a game or two that could fit into that slot, because there's been a lot of rumors, there's been a lot of talk, and I think that Nintendo still has quite a few tricks up their sleeve. One might be Donkey Kong. I'm still waiting for that one. I fully believe that there is a new Donkey Kong game coming. It's interesting how we also don't have a title still. This is the third time they've shown the game, and there's no title. I know Bill Trinan last year said, oh, it is a spoiler. It is going to tell you a lot about the game when you hear this title. But what is it? I'm sick of saying Breath of the Wild 2 or the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Just give us something, please, soon. Hopefully E3. I mean, that's another thing that comes into question now. Is this gonna be at E3? Is it still gonna be a big thing there? I mean, Breath of the Wild was the year before it came out, so there's still a good possibility, but I'm a lot less sure now. I feel like we're definitely gonna get the reveal. We're definitely gonna get the title and a lot more of a sense of what the heck's happening with this game, but we're probably not going to get as much as I had hoped originally, which is like Smash Brothers Ultimate level of coverage, where it's like their main thing at E3 and there's like a bunch of little small games standing up next to it just waving and saying hello. I think it's probably just going to be another one of the games, because they're not going to show too much of it. My main takeaway from all of this, though, is going back to that idea of expectations. They're rising awfully fast, and it worries me for this game, because I'm starting to believe it's probably not going to be able to deliver on them. It's probably not going to be able to. I hope I can eat my words on that. But every year, every day that passes by, I'm thinking, like, what kind of crazy stuff are they thinking up in that Zelda building in Kyoto, Japan? What are they doing over there? What's the play? And I'm starting to think that they might have been a little lost for a while, and this game will not make as much of an impact as its predecessor did. Again, hope to eat my words, but that's just the feeling I have right now. I think that's about all I have to say on the delay part of this. It's sad, but I mean, it's not really that sad, because, you know, from holiday season to spring, it's not that far of a jump when you really think about it. Also, I probably would rather just prefer playing it in spring. This holiday season is going to be very filled with games to play, and just giving Breath of the Wild 2 some space is going to be nice, but also, I just enjoy playing games in spring. I don't know, I just have a lot of fond memories of playing games in spring. I'm looking forward to Breath of the Wild 2 next spring. Do not delay the game again. Please do not do that. I'm not going to even put it in predictions videos anymore, because I think it's been 3 or 4 years now. I put Breath of the Wild 2 on the cover of my yearly predictions video, and it never came out. But yeah, the delay is saddening, but when you really think about it, not too sad. Hopefully the Switch Pro's a thing. Maybe it's not. I hope that they're not crunching. I hope this will help them not crunch. And I really hope the expectations don't overshadow this game, and it comes out and it's still spectacular and is able to meet all those expectations. But that's my number one worry. I just summed up the whole video in like 30 seconds. I should have just posted that. Anyway, now we're going to talk about this one piece of new footage here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to fit it in this video or it's going to be a completely separate video. You're going to be able to tell by if I cut myself off right here. Oh dang, it looks like I cut myself off. That means you're just going to have to go watch the other video, which might be out now. If not, it'll be out very soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon with that video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it. Let me know how you're feeling about this delay in the comments below. I'd love to hear some other perspectives. Are you as sad as 2016? Are you feeling more upbeat? You're kind of excited because at least you have a little bit more information to chew on now. Just let me know. You can follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, and catch the streams, all with links in the description. And thanks for coming by again. I'll see you guys soon with new videos. Bye-bye.